So what is sexuality and sexual identity? And what does it mean to men and women? The definition of sexuality is the ability to have erotic experiences and responses. This function is available to both men and women and is considered a fundamental part of life. Sexuality can be determined through how one is sexually attracted to another person, aka sexual identity. Various sexualities include bisexuality, heterosexuality, homosexuality, and even asexuality. Let's go through each of these sexual identities. Bisexuality is when a person is attracted to both the same sex and the opposite sex. It is debated whether one has to be equally attracted to both sexes or if there are feelings towards each gender, but not of equality. As with homosexuals, there have been controversial debates, which will be later explained in depth, where heterosexist views are that humans can only mate or have romantic attractions to the opposite sex. Heterosexuality is where a person is sexually attracted to only the opposite sex. Most believe that this is the natural way to mate in the human race. It is important to understand that the point of sexual intercourse is to keep the human species alive, and so this does justify so many beliefs that heterosexuality is and should remain the only way a person should be attracted to someone else. Homosexuality is where a person is attracted to the same sex as themselves. Again, this has sparked immense debate in the community, and it is legislation that gay or lesbians cannot get married. The Mardi Gras is a festival that gay people attend to protest about their rights being abused. And in Australia, this protesting has slowly started to work. Parliament has begun debate on the topic of gay marriage becoming legal. Asexuality is where a person is attracted to neither gender of people, and they have a very low interest in sex. A very small portion of the population feel this way about their sexual identity, and asexual feelings or reproduction are usually linked with plants and how they reproduce. Asexuality in humans can be caused by behavioral, cultural, and personal beliefs. How do people view these various sexual identities? There are multiple views to all the available sexualities, and not all of them are positive outlooks. This makes it difficult for the person to reveal their identity because it could come under public scrutiny. It is also immoral that there is so much technology available to attack people with different sexualities to others. Some include the phone, internet, the workplace, and even attacking someone personally. But the encouraging side is that there are consequences for those who do the wrong thing. Government law protects people of abuse, especially in the workplace. Legislation includes Affirmative Actions Act 1986 Commonwealth, which is an act that promotes equal opportunity for women, the disabled, and people abused of their sexuality. There is also the Anti-Discrimination Act 1977, New South Wales, which makes it unlawful to discriminate against people on the basis of race, sexuality, gender, etc. How do homosexual couples reproduce? It is apparent that gay couples cannot have kids. This is why there are other options, some being treatments that are available to the couple. Some include IVF, artificially inseminating the female, or adoption. IVF, or in vitro fertilization, is a process where the ovum is extrinsically fertilized by the sperm. This is mainly used for families who are incapable of having children, but lesbian couples can consider this an option as well. The sperm can be donated by someone else. The optimal age for the woman when the ovum is extracted is between 23 to 39. In 2006, it was statistically proven that the live birth rate in Australia was 27%. Birth rates in younger patients were slightly higher, with a success rate of 35.3% for those 21 and younger, the youngest group evaluated. So it is imperative to know that the younger the woman, the better the ovum. Adoption is a process whereby a person assumes the parenting for another, and in so doing, permanently transfers all rights and responsibilities from the original parent or parents. This is probably the best option for a gay couple, because the child may have come from a deceased background and may appreciate a quality new home. Artificially inseminating the female is a process of physically injecting the sperm into the vagina, other than ejaculation during sexual intercourse. This is another procedure for families that are lesbian, or families that have infertility issues. The sperm can again be donated for a lesbian family, and a child can grow in this way. It is apparent that sexuality and sexual identities are significant parts of our lives. There are controversial debates, but it is necessary for one to be able to freely and comfortably express their sexuality without becoming embarrassed. This video has shown some of the ways sexuality can be targeted and government laws to stop this from happening. There are also options for homosexual couples to have kids without having sexual intercourse.
You're